Hi, this is Tony, and I'm here to share with you a song called Big Yellow Taxi. It was written in 1970 by Joni Mitchell, and the song deals with the theme of environmental issues that directly connect with our current unit on the Amazon and environmental protection. Now, before we listen to the song, it's important to understand the background, why Joni wrote this song. Now, there's no more appropriate song for Earth Day than one with the refrain, or chorus, "They paved paradise and put up a parking lot." Joni Mitchell has said most of the song was inspired by a trip to Hawaii, and that famous line was the result of her hotel room view. Lush mountains, tropical, in the background, and pavement stretching far beneath it. The idea of replacing the landscape with a giant parking lot is particularly offensive to some, considering that we think of parking lots as ugly, dirty wastelands that seem to be empty more often than they're in use. In one of her most famous songs, Mitchell also commented on human nature. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? And the fact that people were just starting to become aware of their impact as things they enjoyed began to disappear. Here are two key expressions that generally mean the same thing in English, but it would be good for you to know. The first one is taking someone or something for granted. And this is when you do not understand or appreciate something or someone until you no longer have it or them in your life. For example, this piece of advice: don't take friendship for granted. You never know when you will be in need of a helping hand. For example, I took my sister for granted, and now she's moving far away. I never really paid much attention to our relationship and how much it meant to me. Those times sitting across from her at a cafe, telling her about my problems, sharing good moments with her, going to the beach, walking in the park, and now that she's married and moving away, I won't be able to share those moments with her, and it'll be something that I will miss. Another expression, really a quotation that we say, is you don't know what you've got until it's gone. So, kind of means the same thing. Here we have Idan and Nadav having a conversation, and Idan complains, "Man, now that I broke up with my girlfriend, life is terrible." Think about it. He no longer has his girlfriend. No one to go out with, to watch a movie with, to have a drink with, to dance with, to cuddle with, right? He's all alone now. No one to listen to him complain. And Nadav, his friend, replies, "You don't know what you've got until it's gone." Lesson learned. So now let's take a moment and listen to the song. I have the lyrics posted up for you to read, and we'll listen to it together, and then we'll go back into the song and analyze all of the parts, and I'll have a few questions for you along the way. Here we go.
Paradise, put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? It pays paradise, put up a parking lot. Took all the trees, put them in a tree museum, and they charge the people $1.50 just to see 'em. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Hey, farmer, farmer, put away the DDT now. Give me spots on my apples, or leave me the birds and the bees. Please, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? It pays paradise, put up a parking lot. got till it's gone. They paid paradise, put up a parking lot. I said, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone. They paid paradise, put up a parking lot. They paid paradise, put up a parking lot. They paid paradise, put up a parking lot.
Okay, back to the PowerPoint now that you've heard the song. It's one of my favorite songs. I don't know if you liked it as well, but let's take a look at the actual words of the song and figure out what she really meant by it. So, at the very beginning, she says, they paved paradise and put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot. So here, we think about paradise, and paradise is just this concept of a perfect place in nature. So you can imagine a tropical island, it could be a lush valley. Just imagine a beautiful place in your mind. That's the concept of paradise. So it's being replaced by a parking lot, something that's ugly, black, radiates heat, and really isn't used most of the time. During the day, it's full of cars. It's for people to visit. But yet, the same note, you're replacing perhaps nature with something that's synthetic, something that isn't really a part of the environment. It's replaced with a pink hotel, a boutique, a swinging hot spot. Think about a luxury resort. Think about Las Vegas or Atlantic City, right? Or maybe a beautiful Caribbean island dotted with hotels. And then she asks, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They paid paradise and put up a parking lot. So here's some questions that I have. Looking at number 1, what does paradise look like to you? So think about it. Write down your thoughts of maybe some adjectives that would describe paradise. Be lush, full of green, beautiful. Think of maybe 3 or 4 adjectives that would describe paradise for you. And then question number 2, why do people build luxury hotels and amusement parks? Are they more interesting than nature? If you had a choice, would you visit Walt Disney World or a national park where you could go camping and hiking? If you had to choose between going to one place or the other, which would you choose? And if you had the choice of saving one place or the other, which would you choose? The next part of the song states, they took all the trees and put them in a tree museum. Then they charged the people $1.50 just to see them. So picture this in your head. You've got a forest that's been chopped down, and if we continue to do that, maybe the only place we will see them is in a tree museum, right? An arboretum. So here's an example of that. And my question then is, in your opinion, what is the meaning behind this stanza? Should we pay to see wilderness? Also, should we put ourselves in a position to where we'd have to pay in order to see what's a part of nature? In the next part of the song, she says, hey farmer, farmer, put away that DDT now. Give me spots on my apples, but leave me the birds and the bees, please. So, let's look at this. What is DDT? Well, underneath here in the slide it says DDT is an insecticide. And here we have 2 parts of the word insect, like a bug, like an ant or a spider, or a moth or an aphid. All of these attack vegetables and fruits. And cide is the suffix that means to kill. And is an insecticide or chemical that is sprayed on produce. So you don't think about old MacDonald had a farm. We think about a farmer covered in protective gear, maybe even a mask so that he doesn't breathe in the chemicals, and he sprays the chemicals on the plants and on the fruits and vegetables that we eat. So she's asking him to put that away. DDT is a very toxic and powerful insecticide. She prefers perhaps to have spots, right? And then says, leave me the birds and the bees, things that are natural. So my question is, why do farmers spray chemicals on plants? What's the benefit? Why would they want to do something like this? And then why could this be a bad idea? Now the last major event in this song is late last night I heard the screen door slam. So it's not the main door, but the screen, which blocks insects from coming into your house. She hears it slam, so and then she hears a big yellow taxi come and take away her old man, and that generally means her father. So in this case, she's losing someone in her family and asks, or says, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. Here are my questions. How would you feel if suddenly your father left? Maybe just decided to move on with his life, maybe passed away. How would you feel? And how do we feel when a plant or animal goes extinct? Do we really know what we have until it's gone? So take a few moments to write down your responses for questions 5 and 6, and then we'll move on when you're ready. And then we have the final repetition of the chorus of the song. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. Now, what I'd like for you to do is, for number 7, question number 7, describe a moment in your life where you realized that you didn't know or appreciate something you had until it was gone. It could be a person, place, or thing. Basically, any noun that you may have had in your life that now you don't, and you miss the fact that you don't have it anymore, and you really appreciate that thing or that person in your life. It could be maybe your grandma, pet that you might have had, a dog or cat, or it could be having more money. You spend a lot of money, you don't really appreciate it, and now you're poor and you don't really know what you had until it's gone. And then question number 8, what do you believe is Joni Mitchell's message to her audience? And think about globally for the world. Is it just people and things that we don't really know what we have until it's gone? Or could it also be things in nature, our environment, plants and animals? What are your thoughts? Take a moment to jot down your thoughts, and we'll take some time tomorrow to discuss them in class. Take care and have a great day. Au revoir.